Now, let us take one question so that you can understand in an easy way. Here, as you see on the board, here Mohan deposits rupees 80 per month in a recurring deposit account for 6 years. And in the question it is asked that find the amount payable to him on maturity if the rate of interest is 6% per annum. So, what we have discussed in the formula in the same way, we will now proceed. First of all, we will find out. First of all, just take down the things, the data which is given, the value which is given in the question. That is, monthly deposit is known to us. Monthly deposit is here rupees 80. Time is here 6 years. As I have told you, you have to take the time in months. So the number of months here we can take it as n equals to 12 into 6. That is equal to 72 months. 72 months. And then the rate of interest is given as and the rate percent is given as R equals to say 6% per annum. So these things are known to us, and in the question they have asked you to find out the maturity amount. So we'll proceed that 4 steps to reach to the answer. So first step, what I told you earlier, that you have to find out the principal for 1 month or equivalent principal for 1 month. So equivalent principal for 1 month, equivalent principal for 1 month is equal to, use the formula, that is monthly deposit. If you go through the formula, it is written there monthly deposit. So monthly deposit is here 80 rupees. So write down your 80 in place of monthly deposit. Then into number of months n, and the value of n is 72 here. So 72. Then into 72 plus 1 whole by 2. So if you simplify this, let's say for 210240. Now the next step is we have to find out the interest. Second step is interest. So interest is equal to what the formula says. As per the formula we'll write down P into T. So now we'll find out the interest, and interest is P into R into T by 100. So here the value of P already we have obtained, that is 210240. 210240. The rate percent is already given in the question, that is 6%. 6, and the time we are taking 1 by 12 because we have taken the principal for 1 month, and this is 112. This ready. On solving, you will get value rupees 1051.20. So this is the interest which is being obtained on the amount which a depositor has deposited in the bank for the given time period. That is for 72 months. Now the third step is that what is the total money the depositor has deposited in the third step is that we have to find out that what is the total amount deposited by the depositor in the bank within 72 months. So total deposit, this is the third step. Total amount deposited is equal to the monthly deposit, what the formula says, monthly deposit into number of months n. So the value becomes 80 into 72 rupees 5760. This is the total amount which the depositor has deposited within that 72 months. So at the end of the 72 months, after the end of the 72 months, the bank will now pay the total amount deposited by the depositor along with the interest. That will be called as your maturity amount. So finally, the maturity amount received by the depositor or maturity amount received by Mohan, because here the depositor was Mohan, is equal to total deposit plus interest. So the total deposit was rupees 5760 plus the interest was rupees 1051.20. So we get 6811.20. This is the maturity amount which the Mohan will receive after completing 72 months. So this is the way how to calculate the maturity amount. And I hope you must have understood this, because the rules are very simple, the formulas are very simple. Only 4 steps you have to keep it in mind, and then you can work out as many questions as you like. Get to find out the rate percent, or sometimes they may ask you to find out the monthly deposit or the number of months for which the depositor has deposited the money. So let us discuss one by one these another three types of questions. So now here in this question, if you see on the blackboard, it is written there that Rishi has a cumulative time deposit account in a bank of Baroda. He deposits rupees 200 per month for a period of 3 years. If at time of maturity he gets rupees 8088, find the rate of interest. Now in this question, the rate percent is missing, which we have to find out. Now the formula is same, the steps are also the same. With the same steps we have to proceed, and finally we can find out the rate of interest. Now here let me tell you one thing more, that as you know, the monthly deposit is given in the question rupees 200, and the time period is given here as 3 years. 3 years means 36 months. So we can very easily find out that what was the total deposit of Rishi in the bank. So you can multiply that 36 months with 200, and that will become 7200 rupees. So within that 36 months, the Rishi has deposited 7200 rupees. But finally, after the completion of the time, Rishi gets 8088 rupees. So you can very easily find out the interest, that what interest actually the Rishi has obtained. How? Just subtract the total deposit from the maturity amount, you will come to know the interest obtained by Rishi. And then after that you can find out the rate percent. So the procedure, the method is same. In the same way we will proceed to find out the solution, to find out the rate. So here the monthly deposit is rupees 200. Time is given as 3 years, which is nothing but your 12 into 3, 36 months. The rate percent is equal to 1. We don't know what is the rate percent, so this we have to find it out. Now, if you see, the monthly deposit is rupees 200, and here in the question the maturity amount is also known to us. Maturity amount is equal to rupees 8088. And the mathematical formula for the maturity amount we can write like this also. The maturity amount can be written like that. Mathematically we can write it as total deposit plus interest is equal to rupees 8088. What is the total deposit? We have discussed earlier how to find out the total deposit. That is your monthly deposit into N plus interest is equal to rupees 8088. What is this monthly deposit? That is already given in the question. That is rupees 200 into 36 plus interest is equal to rupees 8088. And finally this becomes what? Rupees 7200 plus interest is equal to rupees 8088, and therefore only interest will be equal to rupees 888 as the interest on this total deposit. So we'll use the formula. So again we'll come back to that first step, that equivalent principal, equivalent principal for 1 month is equal to monthly deposit into N plus 1 whole by 2. That is equal to, simplify this, rupees 200 into 36 plus 1 by 2, and that is equal to rupees 100 into 36 into 37. Now we have to find out the interest. The second step was the interest. So now we can say P by 100, and that is equal to, will you put the value? The value is 133200. Rate will be taken as R only because this we have to find it out. The time, because we have taken the principal for 1 month here, the equivalent principal value, so the time will be taken as 1 by 12 because 1 month is equivalent to 1 by 12 years. And then 100 into 1 by 12. This you have to again simplify. So on simplification, you will get rupees 111 into R. If you simplify this, you will get this value. But we know that the interest obtained is rupees 888. This we have already calculated. So now we can find out the rate percent. Therefore, now I can say that rupees 111 R, 111 R is equal to rupees 888, because already we have calculated the interest in the beginning, 888 rupees. And now on calculation we get the value as 111 into R. So this 111 into R or 111 R is equal to 888, and therefore simply R will be equal to 888 by 111, and this is equal to 8%. This is your answer.